Hello, everybody. This is Don Robeson, host of Real Talk with Don Robeson. Glad to see you live here. Today's going to be some topics we're going to talk about that are controversial. We're going to push the boundaries tonight. We're going to push some boundaries, and we're going to push some questions that you're afraid to ask. Questions that make you wonder, is he really going to talk about that? And yes, we're going to go blue. We're going to talk. You're going to get the same format as we always do. So, viewer discretion is advised. Explicit language is imminent. Those who cannot handle the language, please do not continue watching. But if you want to hear a real conversation, real discussion, things that make mainstream media, Joe Biden and Kamala Harris wet themselves and wonder what the heck they are trying to cover up. Everybody's accountable. Nobody's held exempt. Truth is always going to come through. So, welcome to the show. So, this is not sponsored by Schweppes Ginger Ale, but I need something to wake up in the morning. First topic. Black Lives Matter. We're going there. We're going to talk about it real quick here. I understand the concept of how it started. George Floyd, officer on the neck, yada yada yada. African Americans feel like they're being treated unjustly. I understand that. But here's the thing. The George Floyd case happened, and nobody really talked about the fact that before then, he held a gun to a pregnant woman for money, trying to rob her. An hour and a half before he was killed. I'm saying he was killed, yeah. He was killed by officers. Unused for force. As a fellow person who loves Law and Order, I'm not talking just the TV show. Although the TV show is good, I like Special Victims Unit. As some of the cases really make you think. I mean, you could put half of Trump supporters into what I call the basket of deplorables. We're watching here. Fox and Friends is Hillary Clinton doubles down on calling Trump supporters deplorables. And if anything, deplorable is too kind of word for the hate and violent extremism we've seen from some Trump supporters. And those are your headlines. Oh, I remember that. And then okay, that's another topic we're going to talk about Hillary Clinton. And stay tuned for this. Please, if you see this on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, Kick, and locals, and you're here on Rumble, please subscribe. Because we are going to dive in here to a whole bunch of stuff. Now, I'm not against the protesting that the Black Lives Matter do. What I'm against is the Summer of Love that happened in Portland and Washington and Seattle, that a lot of businesses got burned down because of it. The destruction of property and the destruction of businesses should not have happened. It should not get to be at the point now where deodorant is locked up in a security case because people want to rob and steal and do dumb shit. And it is dumb shit. I understand you can't pay for a stick of deodorant. I understand that. Hell, I go into the grocery store and this shit I see, and I'm thinking to myself, oh man, I'd love to have that Twix bar. But I'm not thinking to myself, okay, how much prison sentence can I get for stealing a Twix bar. No, I'm not thinking that because I got a brain. I got common sense. I got knowledge of law and order. I got knowledge of what's right and wrong. I'm not stupid. Not like these jackasses who walk into a store with a trash bag and just raid the entire store and think they can run. I mean, I've seen these videos and it makes you sick because you're like, why the hell is society gets to that point where it makes it so easy just to rob anybody you want? You can rob a mom and pop store who is barely getting by because of the inflation policies, everything else that is involved with the pricing. And it's insane. But it doesn't have to be this way. It doesn't have to be this way. It doesn't have to. Like I said many times, I can say it to my face is blue. It doesn't have to be this way. Yes, police reforming the police is one thing. But defunding them, reducing the amount of police service is the most retarded thing you can do. And sad part is Kamala Harris is backing that up. She backed up the defund the police movement. Same with AOC. Same with Omar, who married her own brother. Yeah, that's another thing we're going to get into today. There's literally a song by a lot of Crowded Team about Ilhan Omar marrying her own brother. I mean, seriously, what are we in, like, the fucking Deliverance? Like the song says, what are we in, the movie Deliverance, where you marry your own brother? You can literally see the resemblance between the two, between Ilhan Omar and her brother. It's like, but they came out the same damn womb. Like I said, we're gonna get into it today, and so that's enough about the Black Lives Movement. I'll get back to that later. Next thing we're talking about here is privilege and rights. Now, if you know who I support and you know what I do, I'm okay if you have to, if you're at a rough time and you need help. But there's some people that need help more. And I'm going to leave it on that one there. But, well, the hotel that I'm at, I'm not going to give the name. There's a couple who lives here, goes to school here, uses this as a schooling address where to get picked up from school. But then they don't want to let my family just going through a really rough time get help, so to speak. Yeah, that ain't right. But I'll do a little more research into that. And comment if you want any topics you want to talk about here. I'm going to pause this for a bit. I'll be back with some more topics here.